That set me up for the night, and I'm ready for some tough challenges ahead.
When the sun comes up, I'm going to be heading inland, into the desert. If I'm honest, I'm a little bit nervous just about what lies ahead there. But I know the real battle is going to be for water.
The biggest killer out here is dehydration. It's early morning and the temperature's already heading towards the hundreds. Your body can lose 15 litres a day. Here on the coast, there's not a drop of fresh water. I need to see if my solar stills worked.
You know, really, I'd be wanting to set loads of these to get enough water to drink. But also, this starts to work when it gets really hot in the day, and then the evaporation really takes place. But we'll see what we get. Actually, do you know what? It's not a bottle full, but it's better than I imagined. It's almost an inch of water there. See what it tastes like. Amazing, you know? Get good fresh water out of that. But really, you know, I don't want to spend all day waiting for this to work and this to fill up more. You know, I can lose 2 litres of fluid just sitting here waiting. So I'm going to cut my losses, head inland and see if I can find a proper supply of water somewhere.
I've spotted something that might help me.
Look, you can see there are tracks around here. And these are probably jackal tracks. You can actually see the mark where the claws go in. You know, if it's a cat, it will always retract its claws. And also, jackals will move in pairs, 2 sets of tracks. And look, right in front of each other, that's how they move, very stealthily. You know, I must have slept well, because I didn't even hear these.
Animals mean life, but the jackals here have adapted to live on very little water. I can't. I'm going to head inland, get some height, and see if I can find anywhere I might be able to get a drink.
Look, you can see on the horizon there, the Brandberg Mountain, and that's where I'm heading. But look, you can also see it looks like running to it. There's like a band of green. You see that? And that probably means there's a river there, and the river means hopefully water. So that's the route I'm going to take to it.
But getting to the Brandberg Mountain means crossing over 60 miles of the world's most treacherous desert. There's no way you can make it without finding water, so use nature to help you.
You can see all these animal tracks here. And these are probably springbok, maybe oryx, but they're all after one thing, and that's water. But look, you can actually see here, look, you see that? See where they converge, coming together and leading off. So this is a definite sign that I'm heading the right way. Well, it's not the Mississippi, but this dry riverbed actually will have thousands of gallons of water running deep underneath, but it's too deep for me to be able to get to. So I need to keep heading inland and try and find somewhere where I can get to the water.
Having water is everything out here. If you're dehydrated by as little as 2%, your physical abilities are impaired by 20%. But I've got to keep moving. In this situation, you need to use your thirst to motivate you. Stay still, and you can fry alive in this searing heat. But when it comes to dealing with the sun, there's a plant here that can help you.
There's an aloe. Here's another one over here. Have a look at these. There you go. And these are really known for their like soothing and healing qualities. You know, you can rub that, especially on burns, really good, even like sunburn. You know, I've got kind of a bit of it here, just in the last few days, and that will help it. It's also got antiseptic in it. Got a little nick here. Rub it in that. Basically all round good plant.
But keep your wits about you. The Namib Desert is riddled with danger.
Just go easy, go easy. Okay, you're good there. Okay, this is a puff adder. And these are one of the most dangerous snakes in all of Africa. The reason they're dangerous is that most snakes, when you approach them, the vibrations, they move out of the way. These guys, they're fat and they're lazy. They're really well camouflaged. They'll stay until you're almost on top of them, and then they'll strike. One of the fastest strikes in the world.
It can strike in less than a second, and those fangs carry enough venom to take out 5 men. Puff adders kill more people than any other African snake, and this is a big one. One bite, and you'll either die from instant anaphylactic shock or gangrene as the hemotoxin rots your body tissue. You've got no more than 4 days to get help, and there's not much chance of that if you're alone out here.
But he's gonna be lunch.
The venom in the fangs remains active for hours, even days.
You want to be careful of the head even after it's off. Look, you see the fangs on that? They're like little kind of hypodermics, but they're still capable of killing you, even now.
The safest thing is to bury it. But there's plenty of meat on the body. It's 60% protein, and that means energy.
My heart's really racing. But you know, puff adder like this, even with the guts and skin on, you can eat them straight like this.
But it's even better cooked. So I'm gonna make a classic bush oven. But first, I'll need to light a fire and let it die down.
It's a really simple, primitive technique for cooking this snake. If I just clear these embers away, dig down into the sand, make a bit of a pit, and then just get the snake and just coil it in. You know, guts and everything, skin, and then just cover that in the hot sand. And what happens is that the skin protects the meat of the snake.
Pushing the embers back on top ensures there's a high, steady heat to cook the puff adder. About half an hour should do it.
And this should be cooked now. You can actually hear it just sizzling under the embers here. You hear that? Snake a la Namibia. Let's try it. And for a snake that's so aggressive and lethal, it doesn't half taste like sweet and delicious.
But don't eat too much. If you're dehydrated, digestion burns fluid you can't afford to lose. Eat just a little and then get moving. You've got to find water. I'm in the Namib Desert in West Africa, following a dried up riverbed and heading towards the Brandberg mountain to find water. I've got a week of challenges to show you how to get out alive from one of the hottest, emptiest and driest places on the planet, and there are always reminders of just how tough it is out here.
Look, you see, there's been a real scuffle and a fight around here. The victim's been dragged, look, through the sand here, down to this corner, and this is it, like a little springbok. Oh, really stinks. But this is probably leopard, just sort of place they like. Lots of little kind of caves for them and the leopard would go straight into his soft underbelly, drink the blood, the soft organs.